The ground beneath our feet feels steady and unchanging, a solid foundation for our daily lives. We build our homes, walk our streets, and play in parks, rarely thinking about what lies below. But deep inside, the earth is alive with constant motion. Far beneath the surface, immense forces are always at work, shaping the planet in ways we can't see. The Earth's outer shell, called the crust, is made up of enormous puzzle pieces known as tectonic plates. These plates float on a layer of hot molten rock called the mantle, slowly shifting over millions of years. These plates drift apart, crash into each other, and slide side by side. Most of the time, their movement is so gradual that we don't even notice it happening. However, sometimes the edges of these plates get stuck, unable to move past each other, while the rest of the plate keeps pushing forward. This causes stress and pressure to build up along the fault lines. When the pressure becomes too great, the rocks suddenly break free, releasing energy in the form of seismic waves that travel through the ground. These waves make the ground shake, sometimes gently, sometimes violently. This sudden movement is what we call an earthquake. The exact spot underground where the rocks first break is called the focus or hypocenter. It's the starting point of the earthquake's energy. Directly above the focus, on the Earth's surface, is the epicenter, the place where the shaking is usually felt the strongest. The intensity of the shaking is greatest at the epicenter and gradually fades as you move farther away, but even distant places can feel the tremors. Scientists called seismologists use special instruments called seismographs to detect and record these vibrations, measuring the earthquake's magnitude and pinpointing its location. Small earthquakes might feel like a faint vibration under your feet, barely noticeable, or just enough to rattle a window or sway a hanging lamp. But powerful earthquakes can make the ground move in dramatic waves, causing roads to ripple and buildings to sway, sometimes with devastating effects. Earthquakes are a powerful reminder that our planet is dynamic, constantly changing and reshaping itself, even when we can't see it happening. While we can't prevent earthquakes, we can learn where they are most likely to occur and take steps to reduce their impact on our lives. By studying the movement of tectonic plates and mapping fault lines, scientists can identify regions at higher risk and help communities prepare. This knowledge allows people to strengthen their homes, practice safety drills, and build structures that can better withstand shaking. Understanding earthquakes is the first step to living safely with them, empowering us to protect ourselves and our communities. The Earth's hidden movements shape not only the land beneath us, but also the way we live, reminding us of the incredible forces at work beneath our feet. In Russia's far east lies Kamchatka, a land that feels like the edge of the world, where untamed nature reigns supreme and adventure awaits at every turn. This wild peninsula of fire and ice is a place of extremes, where snow-capped peaks and steaming volcanoes rise dramatically from the earth. Towering volcanoes, rugged wilderness, and salmon-filled rivers define this remote land, creating a landscape both beautiful and unpredictable. The city of Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky sits among volcanoes, serving as the region's main hub and gateway to the wilds beyond. Kamchatka's dramatic landscape is shaped by powerful tectonic forces that have sculpted its valleys, mountains, and rivers over millennia. It sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire, where the Pacific Plate slides beneath the Okhotsk Plate, fueling constant geological activity. This subduction creates volcanoes and makes Kamchatka one of the world's most earthquake-prone regions, with eruptions and tremors shaping the land. Small tremors are common, and the ground is always shifting, but the threat of major quakes is always present in people's minds. The people here respect nature's power and prepare for the inevitable, practicing earthquake drills and reinforcing their homes. Earthquakes shape their culture, building codes, and daily life, influencing everything from architecture to community traditions. In Kamchatka, readiness is a way of life, and resilience is woven into the fabric of every community. On September 19, 2025, Kamchatka was rocked by a massive earthquake. At 6:58 a.m., the ground shook violently. A magnitude 7.8 quake felt across the region. The epicenter was offshore, 127 kilometers east of Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky, at a shallow depth. Shallow quakes like this cause intense shaking at the surface. Residents were jolted awake as buildings swayed and objects crashed to the floor. This was the strongest in a series of recent tremors, testing the region's preparedness. The event was a stark reminder of Kamchatka's seismic power. Seismologists will study this quake for years to come. After a powerful undersea quake, the next fear is a tsunami, a series of massive waves caused by sudden seafloor movement. Following the 7.8 quake, the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center issued an alert for nearby coasts. Residents prepared to move to higher ground, awaiting official instructions. Fortunately, data showed the seafloor shift wasn't enough to trigger a destructive tsunami. The warning was lifted, and only minor sea level changes were observed. The event tested the region's warning systems, which worked quickly and effectively. Technology and preparedness helped prevent panic and kept communities safe. Even after the main quake, the ground kept moving. Aftershocks, smaller quakes, rattled Kamchatka for days as the crust settled into a new position. Some aftershocks reached magnitude 5.8, strong enough to be felt and cause anxiety. Aftershocks are most frequent right after the main event, then gradually fade. Authorities urge caution as a strong aftershock can strike unexpectedly. Seismologists study aftershocks to map the fault and improve earthquake models. For residents, each tremor is a reminder of the recent disaster. Recovery is a tense process, with everyone staying alert. After the quake, officials and residents moved quickly to assess the extent of the damage, carefully inspecting buildings, roads, and public spaces for any signs of structural weakness or hidden dangers. Their swift response was crucial in ensuring the safety of the community and identifying areas that needed immediate attention. Remarkably, there were no major injuries or widespread destruction reported, a testament to the community's preparedness and the effectiveness of their safety measures. Streets remained open and most buildings stood strong, allowing life to continue with minimal disruption. This impressive resilience is thanks to strict building codes, modern engineering, and decades of preparation. Over the years, authorities have invested in making sure that new construction meets the highest safety standards, learning from past disasters to build a safer future. New buildings are designed to flex and absorb the energy of the shaking, while older structures have been carefully reinforced to withstand tremors. Engineers regularly review and update safety features to keep up with the latest advances in earthquake-resistant design. Public education and regular drills play a vital role, ensuring that everyone, from school children to adults, knows exactly what to do when an earthquake strikes. These drills are held throughout the year, building confidence and readiness in the community. Emergency kits and evacuation plans are standard in Kamchatka homes, with families keeping supplies like food, water, flashlights, and first aid kits on hand. This level of preparedness helps reduce panic and confusion during emergencies. When the quake hit, people reacted calmly and followed safety procedures, moving to designated safe areas and checking on neighbors. Their practiced response made a real difference in keeping everyone safe. Infrastructure held up impressively, with power, water, and transportation services continuing to function. This allowed emergency responders to act quickly and help the community return to normal routines. The event proved that thorough preparation truly saves lives and property, giving residents peace of mind and a sense of pride in their community's resilience. Kamchatka's readiness and unity turned what could have been a devastating disaster into a powerful story of resilience, hope, and community strength. The Kamchatka quake reminds us that earthquakes are a fundamental part of Earth's nature. Studying them helps scientists refine models and improve forecasts. This knowledge guides where we build and how we prepare. For those in seismic zones, understanding risk leads to smarter choices and greater safety. The key lesson: be prepared, know how to drop, cover, and hold on. Have a family plan and emergency supplies ready. Kamchatka's experience shows that science, strong building codes, and public education save lives. Earthquakes reveal both nature's power and human resilience. With knowledge and readiness, we can face the next quake with confidence.